Vamos que busy, pá. Não se fosse busy, pá, ninguém não vai.
Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. All wideouts, no backs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open, makes the catch. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistent.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. It's not. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Peters. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat. This time, the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. jet sweep to the receiver. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, up and.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
At midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? You got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Washington wants to go quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through.
Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Scanning the field, it's Peters. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
BYU 28, Washington 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Peters. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal coming up here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that... It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out.
That's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little...
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskies! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit, Master.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender. It was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, up and.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Looking for a block. It's not. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
With the catch, it's not. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cougars are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the time...
Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen,
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU! They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Peters. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is
trying to get behind the defense. caught it! Touchdown, Cougar! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington, 20.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll throw it on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Lovett. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here.